Guten Tag, hier ist der Nachtanwalt and welcome back to my channel and to yet another season of Alliance Wars. After the end of last season I decided to look for a new alliance because I wasn't that happy with Warlock 2 anymore. Overall it was a great time that I had with Warlock 2, but I really wanted to play map 7 and that was just not possible to do with Warlock 2, at least for now. That's why I left and found a new place. These guys are a German-speaking alliance as well and want to focus more on map 7, which I like a lot. Also, I was offered a position as an officer with some more duties than I had in Warlock 2. Here, I organized the defense of BG3 as well as the offense. That's a tough job, but also something that makes a lot of fun and helps me to learn a lot more about the game that we all love. So with that, to a new season of Alliance Wars, Season 26. And for the first war we will fight the Matrix Volume 2. And like always, I will start scouting out the map. The global is like always protect. And in this war I will be starting on path 5 in section 1, starting off with Killmonger on Ebb and Flow knockdown, then with Ebony with Ebb and Flow knockdown as well as heavy hitter, and then the shared mini, the Dormammu. For section 2 I will be fighting that Emma Frost on EMP modification, Burden of Might and Rolling Thunder, and then go on to path 1 where I will fight Sasquatch on Vigor, and Black Panther Civil War on Buffet and Lionheart, as well as the shared mini, the Hyperion on Strike Counter, Combat Power Rate and Buffet. So for the first fight, for the first war of the new season, I will have 7 fights, and yeah, I think that was an okay start for me to the season. I think that's basically the average of fights which I had in Warlock 2 as well. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So if you have been watching my channel for some time, you know that I just love my Warlock as well as Cosmic Ghost Rider, so those two are my primary war attackers, as well as Magneto, or in this case Human Torch. And if I see a Killmonger with Protect, it's usually Cosmic Ghost Rider who comes in mind. But I haven't fought on this note in a couple seasons. I think I usually am on path 1 in section 1 and on path 1 in section 2. But because of the new alliance and because the planning is a little bit more difficult or intense than it was in Warlock 2, I assigned myself path 5. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So the first fight is Killmonger, like I said, on Ebb and Flow knockdown. So you have to knock down the opponent to get big passive fury to do more damage. There I was just too slow or wasn't sure if I wanna do a heavy attack, because a friend of mine, Hubraum, had this fight on this note exactly, and because of that, I learned that Killmonger shrugs off the armor break which Cosmic Ghost Rider gives him at the start of the fight. So I was a little confused or didn't know what to do, so yeah, that's why I was too slow after parrying and got hit. But now the fight is kinda under control, just need to knock him down, get the Fury, do a big SB2 while the Fury is up, and that did a lot of damage, but it wasn't quite enough. So now, after the protection comes back, all debuffs are gone. Sorry, which just because then he doesn't have any armor breaks on him. But yeah, wasn't the best start to the season, but like I said, if you have watched my channel, I usually tend to have a really bad first fight of a new season. So at least I didn't die, and that's still the most important thing in War. So the next fight is going to be Ebony Maw on Ebb and Flow, Knockdown, and Heavy Hitter. It's okay placement, I would say. It's tricky to parry Ebony Maw. You can only parry his... it's like Yondu, I think, only his medium attack. But yeah, you can re-parry him, or not parry. One of his attacks is medium or light, you can parry, but that's not a big deal. I used my pre-fight ability just to be safe with Torch, and yeah, if it's a Mystic and you have your pre-fight, Torch just melts them. So you see, get to my SP2, knock him down, have the Fury, 1 SP2, and he goes down. Not too bad of a fight. And yeah, the next fight, it's a Dormammu. He doesn't have the Ebb and Flow node. He has a Steady Build Up Fury, Heavy Hitter, and Power Alternator. Yeah. Oh no, I think I didn't even use my pre-fight. I'm sorry, a little confused. It's been a while, a little late to the party. But yeah, here I don't need my pre-fight as well. Just do medium, light, medium, build my temperature and my smolders up, get the incinerates on the opponent and the Nova Flames, and then did not even bother to bait his SB2. He just dropped while he wanted to throw his SB2, which is always quite satisfying. Yeah, and the next fight is gonna be an Emma Frost on node 24. That's EMP modification, Burden of Might, Rolling Thunder, and Enhance. Warlock is he's not the best counter for that node, but he's also not the worst. Because of the node you get more power, but if you trigger a buff and then you hit the opponent, you'll lose a lot of power, which means if you play smart, you can get to your SB2 faster, and if I manage to get to my SB2 with Warlock, I can do my SB2 Armor Breaker, and then I can just parry her normally, and it's a pretty simple fight. If that not works out, the fight can get pretty bad real fast because of the EMP modification if she throws a special. But you saw there, got to my SB2, threw a big SB2 now, gotta bait the SB2, got 3 shocks on me, but it's not too bad. She's still armor broken, so I could just parry her and attack her normal, so the fight wasn't too bad. Yeah, so the next day, just checking the stats, it was a really close war, so I knew, like always, I should not die, or I have to do anything to prevent me from dying. So boosted up again, also healed up my Torch, because the next fight is Sasquatch. Torch is just a great counter against Sasquatch on basically every node, especially if you have your pre-fight ability. And this is a nothing node, basically. It's Vigor and Indomitable, but yeah, because of my Nova Flames, if I build up enough, he doesn't really heal, and even if he would, I'm just doing so much damage so quickly, it's not a problem. But yeah, always do medium, light, medium. Be careful with his SB1 to dodge it, otherwise you can get stunned. But then the basic Nachtanwalt move, get hit. It's not too bad, he's already down to 20%. Then the power stings took off a good chunk of his health, and yeah, my Nova Flames finished him. Yeah, but got a little lucky, I would say. But yeah, I was really excited. First war with a new alliance. Didn't wanna die. Didn't wanna cost us the victory. So yeah, tried to do everything I could to not die. And you will see that in the next fight, that it was good that I prepared myself in advance. That's why I put on an invulnerability boost. I haven't fought against Black Panther Civil War on this note before. It's basically not that great of a placement, but you just gotta be careful with Black Panther Civil War not to parry him while he has an armor up buff, and not get hit by his heavy if he gets a lot of these charges. So yeah, you'll see what will happen. So with Warlock, just get him infected. If he's awakened, you do have a lot of time until he gets an armor up buff, and you can't parry him anymore. So here, just block him, and now do my SP2 power. I will power drain him, and now bait the heavy. No, did not bait. Took the heavy to the face with a lot of his charges, so I lost like basically all of my health. So the invulnerability boost saved my life there, and fortunately I still got him down. But yeah, wasn't a good fight. I usually never get hit by his heavy attack, but in war something like this always happens to me, which is quite unfortunate because potions are expensive, and now I gotta heal up Warlock. But I do still have my invulnerability boost, and I have done this fight quite, I think 2 or 3 times at least. And I know Warlock is a really good counter for this Hyperion if he throws his special attacks. But in this case, it doesn't really matter if he throws them or not, because I have an invulnerability boost, and if I don't get hit, I can tank 3 SP3s. But you see there, 30 seconds into the fight, he's infected and already down to 50%. But yeah, gotta be careful. You gotta keep the infection on him. I didn't quite manage to keep the infection on him, so he healed through buffet 15%. But yeah, now he's infected again. It just the fight is just gonna take a little bit more time. It's not too bad. He's throwing his specials, which is awesome. That's what I need. Yeah, down to 30%. My infection is still on him, so I don't have to worry. Need to get him infected again. That's why I always try to parry to get more charges. He's to 10%. 1.5 minutes into the fight, bait one more SP2. There he throws it. One more combo, and he goes down. So yeah, wasn't too bad. Like I said, Warlock is a pretty good matchup for him. But yeah, that was the first war of the new season with the new alliance. We won it, which is great. Felt pretty good. We did a good job, even without clearing 100% of the map, but it was enough. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you on my next video. Take care.